All right, again, thanks. This is our freshman team. Unfortunately, Coach Briggs got called into work today, so he couldn't come down. But I told him send me something on the internet, write up about each guy so we can talk about them. And he sent me something, but unfortunately he sent it to me on 2 pieces of paper. It's not a normal Word document here, but first we got Devin. I've seen a bunch of these guys, a bunch of their games. You know, I've seen at least a half of pretty much all of their games. So I know a lot about them and saw this season. I went to the Barica freshman tournament, so I've watched them their progression through the year. I know my favorite game would have to be their Andover game. They would walk into Andover and they were down probably 15, 20 points, and they stormed all the way back and beat a good Andover team at Andover. It was a great win. So that was probably the high point of their season. It was really impressive to show what they are capable of. Record-wise, we're probably 5, 6 wins around there. But having 5, 6 wins with 4 freshmen in the higher levels of the program is pretty good. You take 4 freshmen out of the smallest school in the MVC, you take 4 freshmen playing on varsity and JV, and you guys still have 6 wins. A pretty good job. So first you get Devin Beret. Coach Briggs says he's really improved a lot since 8th grade. He's a great shooter, and he takes the game seriously. So watch out for him next year, right? And I've seen him knock down a bunch of clutch shots for this team. And the biggest thing for all these guys is to dedicate themselves in the off season to try to get better. Ryan, the coach's son, he's a very good player. I'd say he's the leader on this team. Coach says he scored 196 points this season, took a leadership role each week, and worked hard in his game. Played smart basketball this year. You know, I thought Ryan at times looked like the best guy on either team on the floor, and he had a good year. Sam, I knew Sam from the summer. He came to my camp. He has a good two-way game. He can play inside and outside, and so Coach says he had a nice balanced play this year, fought hard on the boards, and has good dribbling skills for a big man, which I like because, unfortunately, Coach Briggs doesn't understand my philosophy. This isn't a big man. All guards. We're all guards, all right? So, we got Brian Donahue. This is going to come off funny, but he says not a thinker, but he means that in a good way. Brian never thinks about his shot; he just shoots. He came through whenever he needed it. All right. Nick. Nick Dunlap. Nick is an extremely dedicated. I've known Nick from camp last year. I've seen him. He probably showed up at every off-season thing we did, barring whether he's playing or not playing, just dying to get in any game, and he has the type of drive that you need to become a good basketball player. And for Coach Briggs says he stepped up this year and led the team defensively. He always works as hard as he can. Works hard at calming down the coach as well. So also served as a psychologist, so that's good. Okay, we got Evan. He said Evan was a high character kid who originally wasn't on the team, but took the opportunity to come back. And he said he enjoyed Evan having on the team. And he said special thanks to Evan's mom, who came to every game, and they said thank you. He really enjoyed coaching you. Connor McLean, he's one of his favorite players. He said very coachable, never says anything, and just works hard. Saw Connor, a good rebounder, get on the glass, did a good job this year. Sean Moose, he said he was the biggest surprise this year. Very good on the boards and shoots well, and he's getting much tougher in the paint, which he said was a big problem at the beginning of the year, and now he's much tougher. Bobby Piccolo, he said it's like coaching his dad. Bobby's a very funny kid who made very few mistakes when in the game, and he's a great shooter. Brady Rogers, this is Coach Briggs' all-time favorite kid to coach in the last 5 years. Most coachable kid I know, originally with Cup, but stuck around to work and keep working hard. Danny Silva, not here, right? Yeah. Danny was a transfer from Drake, and he had a pretty solid year. He has some ability. Jack Terriot, he's Mr. Consistency, makes very few mistakes. Watch Jack. He's a good athlete when you watch him on the floor. Plays hard always. He'll be a great asset to the program moving forward. And Joey Truly, not here. And then he says, as a final, he said, although we did not get the results we wanted, we still won 7 games. 5 of our 9 losses were by 5 points or less. Sorry, I put it on 3 pages, so.
Oh, I gotta love Bubby for his organizational skills.
5 of our 9 point losses were for 5 points or less. Points to be taken away from the season. They need to get better at boxing out in the free throws. The highlight, like I said, and that was my favorite game, was watching them at that Andover game. Because 40-19 at the half to come back and win 72-70, which I saw that game. It was amazing. That was, you guys just outplayed them, out-toughed them. But hopefully you can carry that to everything you do. And a special thanks to Kathy Theriot for helping out with the book and keeping him sane. Thank you guys. Good job.
Maybe I should have typed up
She got gave him a couple of awards.
Sorry guys, we have some awards.
First off, the consistency award he gave to Jack Theriot. The dedication award, I don't think there's any question about this one, he gave to Nick Dunlap. And MVP, he chose Brian Briggs.